Hey guys, welcome to the Got Your Number Photoshop template tutorial. Finally back from some technical difficulties, so thanks for being patient with me on this, and sorry for the last tutorial I did where I had a buggy computer. Anyway, I think we can get through this one fairly easy today. But yeah, this is the new guy, so we're gonna swap this out for a football player from another team, but I'll just run you through the folders real quick, just to show you what we have. Let's see right here. First off, just this name down at the bottom, or all the text at the bottom, really. Then we have obviously the subject with the drop shadow, and then we have these kind of blurred numbers on the side that you can turn on or off, or you can change these out to the school logo. Same with the background here. You can do it the logo or a number or whatever you want, really. So you can have a combination of, the jersey number and the school logo, whatever you want to do. You could put sports equipment in here, like balls or whatever. All right, then we just have a vignette around the edges here. You can turn on or off. Let's see, we have just very subtle fog in there. Just give it a little more dimension and texture. And we have the light flares here on the background number or logo, whatever you decide. You can turn those on or off. Get there, move them around where they make sense. And then the actual background here. So again, you can change that out to keep that a number or logo or whatever you want. And then we just have the background kind of vignette, or sorry, not vignette, but the gradient, sorry. And then just a little more background texture here, these crazy lines and stuff like that. All right, so let's start at the top here. I'm going to grab my move tool. I have auto select turned on. I'm going to just click on my subject here. And as you see, it automatically goes to him over here. I'm going to swap it out with this guy. I just put all the assets that I need kind of in another document. Just going to paste him here, Command or Control V. Let's see, I'm going to Command or Control T to turn on transform and just kind of move them where I want them. I'm not going to get too picky with it. Again, if I say it in every tutorial, but if this was for a client, I would be a little more picky, but I'm just going to kind of speed through it here. I'm going to turn my other subject off. All right, so obviously his number, well, let's see. Let's see where I'm going to start. First off, I want to drag. I like doing this. I'm just going to grab this just to use for school colors, and I always paste it right here at the top. We'll obviously get rid of it here in a minute. I think I'm going to do the background, the green color. So I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom to the background textures and color folder. I'm going to double click that gradient, and I'm going to do it from like a light green to a dark green. Here, it's not going to let me zoom out here. I'm going to zoom out just a bit right there, and then I'm going to double click that again. All right, so I'm going to grab this lighter color. I'm just going to, with the eyedropper tool that automatically comes up, I'm just going to select that green there. Cool. Now I'm going to click the darker one. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to select that green, but this time I'm just going to bring the darkness down some. I'll keep it about right there. Nice. Now every time I do this, the fog color just messes with me. So I'm just going to automatically go here to the fog layer, double click that, color swatch. I want to grab this green. Doesn't really show up that dark, so I'm going to start lightening it just a little bit until I like where it's at, right about there. You can do it lighter if you want. The lighter it goes, obviously, the more it's going to show up in there. All right, so as you can tell, we're about halfway done with it. This one's pretty easy to do. Let's start with the name. So I'm just going to double click here. And only thing I want to change is the stroke color and the gray. Actually, all of it. The outer glow has some color in it too. So again, I want to select that gray. or sorry, that green. I'm going to darken it just slightly. You don't really even notice it down there. The gradient overlay, it just goes from a white to a blue. I want to keep the white where it's at. If you want to change the white, feel free. I'm just going to change that blue to this green again. Again, it's very subtle. And then the stroke, same thing. It goes from a blue to a white. I'll do that green, but I'm going to darken it. Nice. And that's really it. I'm going to double click the name, and that'll automatically switch over to the text tool, and I'm going to change his name. Sorry. Nice. And then I'm going to keep it senior. He is a senior. Zoom back out. We're going to do the same up here. So I'm back in my move tool, auto select. I'm just going to move my cursor there until obviously that box kind of highlights it. Then I'll click it. Then we're up here to the team text. While we're here, no, I'll go ahead and change it real quick. All right, let me grab my text tool. I'm just going to click anywhere on the text, Command or Control A to select all of it, and start typing. Just going to do East Lincoln football. I want to spread it out more, so I want to Command or Control A to select all of it again. I'm going to grab this character panel. If you don't see it, just go up to Window, click Character. And this little VA with the arrows, I'm just going to use my arrows and bump that up a little bit until it spreads out. About right there. Actually, I want to make it smaller again. Instead of that, I'm just going to put East Lincoln High School. I don't know why. I feel like there should be more words in there. All right, cool. Now we're going to change the colors of that. So again, same thing we did down here. We're going to double click the gradient overlay. I'm going to click that blue, and I'm going to grab that green. Let's make it a little lighter. Right there. Nice. Now we're going to do the same thing for the stroke. This one does go from a dark blue to a light blue, so that's okay. Let's click the light blue first. I'm going to grab that green again. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to grab the dark blue, grab that green again, make it a little darker. Cool. That's it. Now this background. So what we're going to do, again, I have this text tool already open. Just click on anywhere on that number, and it's going to put the little line there for you to start typing. All right, Command or Control A to type it all, or to highlight it all. His number is 52. So I'm going to click that. And let's hide him for a moment. Sorry, I thought I typed that wrong. All right, 52. There we go. All right, now let's go up here to the main folder, and we're going to do we're going to change these colors too. Now this overlay is a little more complex. So just click there, and you'll see it's got a bunch. So it kind of gives it this shiny chrome effect. So again, let's start at the light, and as you see, this kind of doubles here. So I'll show you kind of some easy ways to do it, and these two double as well. So let's change this one. This is let's grab this green. There we go. Let's make it pretty light. Well, right there. I'm going to Command or Control C to copy that. You're not going to notice that one in here really, because it kind of comes down below a little. But if you wanted to move these around some, you can. I wanted this to end dark, so really that's not even that used really if you don't want to use it, but we're in here, so I'm going to change it. All right, Command or Control V to put that green back in there. Actually, let's make it, yeah, we'll leave it there. We can do some changes at the end if you want. All right, and then let's click this one too. Command or Control V. Now this one I want to make lighter. almost white. There we go. Then it is white here. I'm going to slide that down just a little. So again, it's very subtle. This one, again, it's not even being used, but so we'll just go ahead and put a very light green in there anyway. Oops, sorry. All right, now let's work on these last two. So this darker blue, I'm going to grab this green up. You know what? I'm doing this all wrong because I was going to do all this orange. So let's cancel. All right, gradient overlay. Sorry about that, guys. Actually, let's just start with the dark. Sometimes it's easier. Just kind of start from the middle out. So let's grab this orange. Now we're going to make this a really burnt kind of orange here. Keep it there. All right, now let's grab these. Actually, it's three of them that kind of copy. Sorry. So let's grab that. We're just going to do the regular orange here. So Command or Control C to copy that. Let's do it again here. There we go. Let's make it a little lighter, actually. Oops, sorry. Let me copy that. Command or Control C. All right, now I want to click this one. Command or Control V. Put that back in there. Cool. Now, like I said, I want that white to start peeking in a little more. So I'm just going to start dragging these a little. Perfect, right there. Now this blue here, let's do that. Click that, and I think I want that to be, got another little dark, yeah, right there. Cool. All right. Now let's go to our stroke. Same thing. We're going to do that dark orange again because this kind of, here, I'll show you. As you see, it starts off white. This this stroke gradient, so it starts off light, so the light makes sense that it's getting darker towards the end. So there you have it. All right, now let's get out of here and let's change these numbers here. So again, I got my move tool. I'm just going to click either one of them, doesn't matter. Scroll to the top, close the flying number copies, close that out, and then just change this one. So it's a smart layer, so we're just going to double click that. It's going to open it in another layer. So his number was, I'm sorry, 52. So let's do 52. Click the check mark, Command or Control S to save that. I'm going to close that out, and now as you see, these numbers changed to 52. Now we're going to change the color of those. So you can do the green or the orange or whatever colors you're working with. I want to stay with the orange here. I want to click that middle one. Click that. Okay, I'll click that in. So I want to click the orange again, and as you might have guessed, I'm going to darken it. Let's do about right there. Command or Control C to copy it, and I'm going to bring it over here and do the same exact thing. Command or Control V to paste that color. And that is pretty much it. Now I'm going to show you, here, let me hide this guy. Now I'm going to show you how I put the logos in here if you wanted to do that. But for now, here I'm going to just make a snapshot of this. Make sure that did it. Cool. Let's see here. So let's go back to the background again. Oh, I forgot to show you. So the let me find it. The light flare is here. So you can go in here as you hover over it. You see the little box. So you can turn. That's just a little starburst, and then you have the actual light flare. So let me here. I'll move this up. So you can group these two. All I'm doing is clicking on one, holding Command or Control, clicking the other, and then I'll do Command or Control T, and you can move those around wherever you want. Same thing will work with these bottom two, or you can just turn them off altogether. If you don't want the little starburst in there, you can turn that off. If you only want that, not the light flare, you can turn the light flare off. Move that up just a bit, like right there. Cool. All right. So let's show you how to change this out to a logo. So I got my auto select on with my move tool. I'm going to click that again. So I already have one in here for another school, but let's drag over this school's logo. So I'm going to copy that logo there. And I already did the work to make it transparent. Command or Control V to paste that. Command or Control T. I'm going to make it bigger. I want to let it run off. Nah, I'm not. I want to leave it right there. So you can always do that. I don't care for that look with this logo, but that's how you do it if you want to put it in there. I'm actually going to turn that off. I'm going to turn the number back on. Now what I think I'm going to do is put their logo. I'm going to replace these little side flying numbers with it. So again, I'm going to come up here to the one that's color coded. Double click that. I want to paste that in here. Command or Control V. Command or Control T to resize it. Now here's the cool thing about these smart objects too. Obviously it's running off, so I want to hit C for crop. I want to make sure I'm up here where it says WH resolution. And I'm just going to drag these out. And that's not going to hurt your smart object at all. Click the check mark, Command or Control S to save that. We might want to move things around now, and that's okay. Because as you can see, they're a little big. So yeah, just click on each one, Command or Control T. And we're going to kind of resize some of these. And just put them wherever you want. Command or Control T. Command Control T. As you can see, when you resize these, it kind of distorts them, so feel free to. I like having, some of them are intentionally shaped weird because they kind of hang off the document. That's okay. Or you can hold Shift, do that, and it'll widen them again. If you bring your cursor out here, you'll see the little curved arrow that just lets you rotate it some. Command or Control T. Enter. Then Command or Control T. Nice. So it's a perspective warp on these. So when you transform it to a different size, that's why it's kind of squeezing it around a little bit. Yeah, you can still get in here. If you hold, again, if you want to widen it, hold Shift and grab that side box, and it'll kind of do that. Same thing here. If you want to squish it that direction, you can. I think it looks a little better, kind of stretched out. So there we have it. If you want to, I mean, again, this isn't the best job, but it kind of gives you the idea of how to use it. Now, if you want to go in here and control the amount of blur on them, feel free. Each one of these has its own blur thing going on here. So you can, let's see, you can get in here, double click that. Which one is that? Oh, that's this one on the side. So you can double click it, sorry, and you can play around with the angle and the amount of blur here. But yeah, this is pretty much it. That's how you edit this template. A very, very easy one to use. It looks like it would be a little more complex, but it's really not. So again, if you're looking for kind of a cleaner, less busy look, just turn those off altogether. And then you have that, which still looks really good. That's how I originally designed it, and I felt like it needed a little something else, so I ended up adding the numbers back in. I'll go back up to that. Same thing with, here's another thing you can do. The blurred number, you can just get the whole folder. You can also just lower the opacity a little if you just want it kind of real subtle in there. So that would look good as well. If you feel like it's just too much going on, just lower that opacity. Here, we got that one at 50. That one still looks good. And that's really it. So if you guys have any questions or need help with this or anything like that, just please feel free to hit me up on email, text me, hit me up on Facebook Messenger, whatever, and I'll help you out as soon as I can. Thanks.